Good evening and welcome back for our final segment of this week's Beyond the Politics. I'm your co-host Paul Martin. Joining me, my co-host, Belleville Intelligencer columnist Colin Mackay.
Thank you again, Paul.
And our guest for this week, Belleville Councillor, Ward 1, Garnet Thompson.
Thank you very much.
Now we get a chance to sort of just talk a little bit more about you and the person behind the headlines we've all had on a regular basis. Christmas is here and we're approaching New Year's rapidly as well. It's a little different. Now you've been associated with the lights in the downtown and by the waterfront for a number of years, a cause close to your heart and one that you have championed many times before. It's different this year. Talk about how it's different and how well has it been received?
I think it's been pretty well received. They've tried something different this year. For the number of years I was involved, we had it pretty well all down on the slope down at Myers Pier, and that was our focus. We never really connected so much with the downtown. They were on their own, we were on one. We tried to do that connection, but we focused on down there, and it seemed to go very well. So all of a sudden, this year they've tried something different because of the COVID. Even last year it was still down on that one main level. This year they've decided to change it. So they've taken it all along down the trail and over on Victoria Park, and they've taken a little bit of the downtown has got more involved. They got more street lighting, which is very, very attractive.
The downtown's gorgeous right now.
It's gorgeous, and it's more. It leads into the down to the waterfront, which is very nice. Have I heard some concerns where they used to like walking around and be able to see it all in one spot, and where it's down by the water, you can't walk all past it because it's too far a walk for the kids and stuff.
Down by Myers Pier.
Yeah, it's down by Myers, because now it's all the way along the waterfront down as far as Herkimer. So that's a little different.
Down behind the hospital.
Yes, so it's a little different. So, but overall, I haven't heard anything. Two of the people that were on my committee before are still on it and doing a great job. They got a couple of new councillors on it, couple or three, and it's very well received. I'm very, very happy that I was involved for the number of years I was, and it's made an impact on my life. I used to go down every night, almost every night, and watch the kids laughing and tee-heeing and taking pictures. That's pretty special for Christmas.
And this, of course, is your opportunity as well to wish everyone a happy holiday season.
Oh yes, I want to wish everybody a very happy Christmas, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and everybody stay safe and enjoy the smaller gatherings at Christmas.
And without further ado, to learn a little bit more about you, it's time for Colin's Corner. Colin?
Well, this is fairly simple things, but sometimes anyways. So what's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a cat.
Is there any particular reason for a cat, or?
My wife loves them.
Do you have one now?
We have one now. We had one. We had three of them. Unfortunately, two of them. One we had to put down because he was doing some bad stuff, and then two of them passed away almost the same year. And then we just got a new one about 3 or 4 months ago, and just as lovable as my wife. Really loves cats.
All right. So the second question then is, what's your favorite beverage?
My favorite beverage is vodka and cranberry juice.
Oh, okay, that's different.
So
that's a festive beverage.
That's right. It is a very festive beverage. Sorry.
All right. So what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is probably green, which is unusual, but green is my favorite color.
No particular reason?
No, just...
All right, now the final question is a little bit broad, but so if you had one wish that you could change anything in the world or Canada or Ontario or Belleville, what would it be?
Probably, it's a two-wish thing, but I would like to make it three, but I'll make it just two. That nobody be homeless and nobody go hungry. We're in a society that we have umpteen millionaires in our society. We got a very active and progressive, but we have too many homeless people and too many people going hungry. Mental health is an issue, but my wish is to everybody to have a home and a fair meal every day of the week so that they don't have to be...
So an income gap would be part of it, maybe?
And when income gap would be part of it. I have my feelings on how much they get for welfare and how much they get for ODSP, and there's all kinds of discussion around that. We're not here for that, but I wouldn't want anybody to be homeless, and I wouldn't want anybody to go hungry.
Well, so in tying in with that, legacy. I mean, you've been on council now for 15 years, but we just had our first shelter open.
Yep.
Was that a highlight for you?
Yeah, that's, I think the shelter is a great idea. Not everybody's in favor of it. I've been involved in trying to get transitional housing. I was sit on the Canadian Mental Health Board, and we have a number of transitional housing. Altogether housing, they have traditional. I used to do a little bit of talking with Mr. Spry. He has a number of low-end housing. That's been one of my passions. I used to love sitting on social services. That was probably one of my favorites, except for the Christmas light display. That was probably my favorite. But social services, very strong. And the nice part about it, Pat Culhane was on that. I'm the alternate, and now I get to take her spot on social services, and that makes me extremely happy.
So let's talk about moving forward. We just have about a minute and a half left. What plans do you have for 2021? What's on the horizon?
What's on the horizon? I think we're going to try and, as a council, try to look for the future of the waterfront. That's going to be, we've done our downtown. We need to look at the waterfront. We got the police station finally, and we built two fire halls. That's important. 3 fire halls, 2 in Thurlow, 1 in Belleville. So,
and to deal with the agriculture society.
And we dealt with the agriculture. That's a big thing. We've got some land for them. Now we get them out of there in the next couple of 3 years. We sell that. That's a big thing. There's lots of tax dollars there for the development, whether it be residential or commercial. And then I think we have to look at the waterfront. That's so important. We started that before under Mr. Christopher. We had he wanted to work at that. So now I think we've got to try and go back to that.
So last question, we only have 30 seconds for this. 2022, like you said, whoever gets selected for this open seat, they have to make a decision, so do you. Have you made a decision about 2022 yet?
I've been asked that a number of times, and it's way too early. I want to make sure that I do what I can do for the citizens. If I do decide and the citizens want me, that's great. If they don't want me, they will not elect me. But I need to make that decision. I will make that decision by probably sometime in 21.
Thank you so much. That has been Garnet Thompson here on Beyond the Politics.